Hello, everybody. My name is Lauren Bryn Dunn. I'm the Assistant Commissioner of the MIAA, and I'm very excited to be here today with Ashlea Swingewood from Hope. Ashley, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm a sophomore at Hope. I'm an exercise science major on the women's swimming and diving team. Yeah.
Obviously, being a sophomore, you haven't been in the conference too long, but tell me some of your favorite things about competing in the MIAA and maybe your favorite rivalry.
Yeah. So my time in the MIAA has nothing been but short of great. I think it's a really cool experience and opportunity to compete at a collegiate level in a conference that's so competitive. And it's just like it's really cool. And Hope has given me 30 of my best friends, and it's just really cool to be a part of this team. My favorite rivalry, I would definitely say the Hope Calvin rivalry. It's just really cool. There's a lot of talented athletes that are at both schools, and just being on deck and or even in the stands, it's super cool. Everyone's really building on each other's energy, and there's some great competition. So yeah.
What drew you to Division Three? What makes D3 special to you?
I think the ability to do a sport that I love, but also have a great education in academics. Just you don't get that opportunity sometimes in big schools. So I think that's the reason it pulled me in. I just loved how small the campus was, how you can meet new people every day, but still know a bunch of people. And I just think it's a great opportunity.
I'm sure you're pretty busy between swimming and your studies, but what hobbies do you have outside of that?
Yeah, I love to hang out with my friends, usually hanging out with them every day, outside of swimming too. Um, Love to hang out with my family. My family's super close, and we always do a lot of things together. I have 3 dogs, so I love being with my dogs, hanging out with them. So yeah.
Your older twin sisters swam for Albion and graduated the same year that you graduated high school. You won the 200 butterfly at the MIAA championships last year, which was the same event that your sister won her senior year. And that was the fourth consecutive season that the event title went to a Swingewood. And your coach said that your dad was even in the stands holding up a sign that read, keeping it in the family, which is awesome. What did that victory mean to you and your family?
Yeah, that victory was super special, something that I will probably remember forever. I had no idea that my dad had made this sign, so I can remember like finishing. I don't really remember the race at all, but I remember finishing and like looking up in the stands and seeing my dad holding the sign. And my sisters were there too with my mom, and it was just awesome. It was super cool. Having my sisters in the stands, of course, they are like we're each other's biggest supporters. And I had some pretty big shoes to fill for that event. She had won it her sophomore, junior, and senior year. So I was like, oh, I gotta get this one for the family again, keep it in the family. So it was super special having them there, watching them. I know they always are my biggest competitors, but also my biggest supporters. So it was super cool.
Leading up to the championships, did you have this goal the whole time of winning that event to keep it in the family?
Yeah, I was really striving for it. I knew that it wouldn't be easy because I was a freshman. Didn't really know what the meet was gonna be like for me. Everything was super new, so I was like, you know what? It would be super cool to keep it in the family. Don't know if it's gonna happen, but I would love for it to, because I knew it'd be super cool and special for us to have it another year. So yeah.
How did your family first become involved in the sport of swimming?
So I actually am originally from South Africa. So I was born there, moved here when I was 6, but we learned how to swim at a really young age just because we were always around water. So we had an ocean in our backyard, a pool. So my parents really wanted us to know like water safety and everything. But ever since then, we have really been in the sport, like fully in the sport of swimming. My sisters and I were always we swam in high school, swam in college, swimming in college. So they just wanted us to make sure we knew how to swim. But um, yeah, we it started at a very young age and has just continued. So, yeah.
What has been your favorite part about sharing these experiences with your sisters?
It's been so cool. Swimming comes with a lot of ups and downs. Sometimes you're at your highest and sometimes you're at your lowest. And just knowing that I have their support and I support them in everything that they do, we are our biggest supporters for each other, has been really, really special to have them with me throughout this whole journey. I can remember a time when we actually swam against each other, which rarely happens because there is a 4-year age gap. We were at a meet in Purdue and we swam the two back against each other. And I was in lane 8, one of my sisters was in lane 7, and the other one was in lane 6. I did lose, but it was still such a fun experience just to be next to them and being the same in the same pool as them, which, like I said, rarely happens. But um, we love swimming with each other and being with each other, so it's been great.
As a freshman, you were part of the NCAA qualifying 800 free relay that achieved second team All America last March. What are your goals for this season, and how will you prepare in the weeks leading up to both the MIAA championships and the NCAA championships?
Yeah, I would love to be able to go to NCAAs again. It was such a cool experience. Being able to represent Hope at like a national level was super cool. There was a lot of fast swimming and talented athletes there, so I'd love to be able to make it back to that. Leading up to MIAAs, just got to keep myself healthy. But I'm super excited, trying to be the best that I can be at that meet, so I can achieve and go further on to the NCAA competition. So yeah.
I like closing out each interview with a fun question. We are currently in some winter weather. What is your favorite winter activity?
So I'm not a huge fan of winter. I don't really like the snow. It's fine for a little bit, but then once it builds up, it kind of gets a lot, and I'm like, I'm done. But lately, we've been having some snowball fights. Some we've built a snowman. It did get it got destroyed, but it was still fun. But yeah, definitely snowball fights, just being outside, um, ready for the
I love
snow
it.
to go, but it's okay.
You get a lot of it in Holland.
Oh yeah, the lake effect is really it's a lot right now.
I love it. Well, Ashley, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today, and best of luck to you and your team the rest of the season.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this.